Well, I'm continuing our paving pattern working out from the central zone that we've just finished, and now I've just drawn a polyline through here and a few little lines to indicate the sort of random pattern that one might get when one is paving. I probably should have left a larger space between those lines there, but I'm sure you get my drift. So it's draw and hatch. I've changed my drawing colour, by the way. Just pick points, click in there, right click and OK. That hatch goes in. Let's try the next one. Repeat our hatch, pick our points, we can pick in there, that will hatch that, but that's not what we want. We want the whole of that entity, so we'll cancel from there, repeat our hatch, but choose pick entity, and that was a polyline, so that hatches. Now let's try our final one. It may fail. Repeat hatch, pick points, and bingo, and it works. So we're done. Now what we want to do is to mirror that shape over there, and then we'll make a block of all that and copy and rotate that through 45 degrees. So we're interested in gathering together all of those entities there and modify and mirror. There we are, mirror. Now we're being asked for the first point of the mirror line. So if we can find a point along that line, which we can, and we need some other line here, and that's picked it up nicely. Now I'll undo that because I forgot to hold the shift key down while I was doing that. So edit and undo puts it back again. Let's try again. We wrap a box around the objects that we want to mirror. We right click, mirror, hold our shift key down while we do this, pick that point there and a point over there and click, and now they are both mirrored. Well, having made a block of these two parts, then I simply inserted that block. It's a relatively easy thing to do. It's just draw and insert block. I called it X3. I'll say OK, and you can see here I'm bringing the block in. I brought the yellow circle with me at the same time and then just rotated it. So bringing the neck, you can see that once you've created one geometry, it's getting increasingly easy to create more. Let's zoom extents. Here's our 4 metre by 3 metre paving area with our rather intricate design showing in the centre. You might argue, and I think I'd agree with you, that I should have left larger grouting spaces between these tiles, but one learns by experience. We're now going to put a line of paving running through there, another one through there, and a sort of an arc going through there to finish off our paving, and then we'll put some a fill over the whole space, rather like a terrazzo type feel to it. I'm continuing on the pattern and just drawing a rough arc through there and then trying to represent how my paving tiles might look, on my tiles rather than paving tiles, because they're all going to be set into a bed here. I find the easiest way to tile some of this area is to simply draw a polyline. So I'll zoom in now, draw a polyline, say from there to there, down to there, to there, and close that, representing the shape that I want. Then just draw and hatch and pick entities and pick that polyline and OK that. It's a lot easier to draw polylines and hatch them than it is to get your CAD program to pick a space. Having done that, once you've got that in position, it's just a matter of picking that and then mirroring that. There can be the mirror line, holding my shift key down, remembering to do that, setting up a mirror line, and we've mirrored that last tile. My next step is to put another strand running through there and another one through there to complete the actual individual tiles, and then we'll have a terrazzo type backing to the whole thing, and we'll just use a pattern, a concrete pattern, to pick that up. But my design for my paved area that might go into a garden design is certainly taking shape. Zoomed right out here, and remember we're looking at something that's 4 metres by 3 metres. It starts to, the divisions don't look quite so good. But once we zoom in, you can see that there's some interesting pattern taking shape.